there are many different types of outdoor lighting that you can choose from, that you can have all of these lights if you want. And so let's go through each type of outdoor lighting that is commonly used first. What we have here is a floodlight, or sometimes called a security light. So floodlights are good for places in your yard that you want to shine. If you want to pick up motion, a lot of people like these on the corner of their houses, especially like near the garage door. So whenever they pull up in their driveway, these are going to kick on, right? It's also important if you want more security at your house. That's why they're called security lights. If you have motion censored security lights, it's going to pick up anybody that gets remotely close to your house, and that's going to kick on, right? So these are really good for all those reasons. A lot of people use security lights to just light up areas they want to be lit up, or you can also get floodlights that are dusk to dawn, so they'll kick on when it gets dark and turn off when it gets daylight. The next type of outdoor lighting we have are what is called downlights. These are typically installed in your soffit, and really all these do, it gives more aesthetic to your house. It makes it look better, but these are typically installed on the trim out phase or the final stage of your home project, and you just drill a hole in the soffit. These go up, and you can also get these either switched. You can have these switched to where they'll come on when you want it to by the switch, or you can attach photo cells to these, and then they'll come on like the same dusk to dawn. Whenever it gets dark, they'll kick on their own. The last type of exterior lighting we're going to talk about are landscape lights. Landscape lights are super popular. They are low voltage lights. This is what they look like, and of course they come in different styles. They go in your landscape, they go in your yard, and typically what's involved when installing landscape lights is you need to figure out a plan for your landscape lights, like where you want them laid out, how many you want, because that's going to determine the size transformer you need. This is an example here of a transformer. This gets mounted on the outside of your house, and it plugs into an exterior outlet. And so on a single phase, like on one phase of your panel, you have 120 volts, and that's typically around what a receptacle is going to have, is 120 volts. So when you talk about a transformer, you're transforming that voltage down to whatever you need. So for low voltage lighting, typically you want to get it down to 12 volts. Now you can get it more, higher if you want, if you have more lights, but this transformer is going to transform that energy down to 12 volts. And depending on how many lights you need or you want, or your layout, is going to determine how much voltage you need. So you need to know the wattage of each light and see if this has the capacity for all those to work, because you don't want them dimming in and out. You want to make sure they all work properly. And so those are some items that are going to be involved when installing landscape lighting. And the last thing you can do with landscape lighting, you can either do you can install a timer, so they'll stay on for however long you want to, turn off whenever you want them to. Pretty straightforward with the timer. Or you can get them on a photo cell. A lot of people do that. They want them to kick on automatically when it starts getting dark, and then they'll turn off obviously when it becomes daylight.